Alright guys, so how's she going today? So it's what, the 16th today? Yeah, well I got my got my cover hauls this morning. So and they were scheduled for the 16th. I thought they were scheduled yesterday, but they weren't. So misread it, but yeah, these are uninsulated, of course, but they're yeah. Tons of pockets, at least. And these are a Dickies brand, if anybody's wondering. I forgot. I don't remember where they came from. I think Walmart. I don't remember. But they got a website, so I'm going to go and check it out later. But these are supposed to be breathable. Like, you're not supposed to get hot in these because they have little holes in them to let the heat out. So... But, get out of here, cat. Oh, I got another big worm in the shop. Cat, take the worm. Get it out of here. You need to get out of here. Come on, get out of here. We're going to do the videos. So, you're going to snoop, and I know... That's what, I don't want you in here snooping. There's another big freaking worm again. Holy shit. So anyways, yeah, you're supposed to stay cool in these things. I was actually gonna. I have these on because I was going to. I'm testing it in the breeze. There is a nice cool breeze. I want to see how these do. But I was also going to wear them today when I cut my grass. I was hoping I could cut my freaking lawn today, but the grass is still freaking soaked. The sun's been playing peekaboo here the last hour, but it's so like muggy out and moist. You know, you can feel it in the air. There's too much moisture in the air already. So this moisture is not going to even go. It's not even going to go anywhere. There's not much of a breeze. Maybe 3 miles an hour. That's a gust, and that's not going to do much drying. And then they're freaking talking thunderstorms possibly tonight. If we get that, well, then I'm going to be shut down at least for another day. It's supposed to be 81 tomorrow. And a little bit more sun than I think today, but I don't know. I haven't mowed my lawn for 7 days, according to my John Deere app. So it's been 7 days. And I usually, at this time of the year, I'm mowing probably at least twice a week, if not more. But we've just had so much freaking rain that you can't cut it wet. You're not doing it any favors by cutting it wet. You're just going to clog up your freaking mower deck. So I'm hoping if it ain't dry, it's already what, probably 12:30 right now, so noon. If it ain't dry now, maybe by 3 it would be dry. If the sun would keep, coming in and out. But I don't know. And then I got fucking shit at the farm that needs to be cut too. Well, I know down there in the woods that's just going to be soaked. Even if the stuff here in town dried out, that shit down there in the bush is going to be soaked. So, but yeah. So I don't know. It is what it freaking is. But I just wanted to give you guys another bear report. So if you guys remember the first video, the bear being down there at the west side of town. Well, it was last night around, I don't know, 11ish, maybe a little after. I couldn't figure out where it come from, but it was, yeah. The freaking bear was literally right next to my house. It was actually, well, we'll start with this one anyway. Whatever the fuck that was. The bear must have come out of the neighbor's house or yard or somewhere. He walked. It looked like he was going to walk across the road here and then come into my yard, but then for some reason he didn't. And he kind of walked onto the main highway. Pulled a couple of U's or whatever, and then he wandered back into their yard. I have it all on footage or on camera, so you guys can see that for yourself. But from 2 different angles yet too. So this, I don't know. I mean, it's probably a little soon to tell because this bear could just be figuring it, trying to figure out if he wants to make this his home or whatever, her or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is. But Mother thinks it's a brown bear. It's not a. She don't think it's a black bear. She thinks it's a brown bear because, for one, this is actually the closest it's been to the house. And Mother was able to get a picture of it, but I don't know, she has a newer phone than me, but for some reason her cameras have always been shittier than mine. I don't know. She's not doing something right with her settings, but. So I'll post a picture here too if I remember, but it's going to be zoomed in, blown up a little bit, but see, that's not good. That's not good to have a bear. I don't know if that bear has been in my backyard yet. I have one more camera that I'm going to check. I've been checking all my footage for the last 2 days. I'm not 100% done yet. I have one more camera that I want to check. So I don't know if the bear has been wandering even in my backyard, because if it's wandering through the neighbor's backyard, you kind of think he'd be doing the same thing to mine too, but I don't know. I haven't checked that footage yet. But if I do and I see something, it'll either be in this video or I'm going to have to make a completely separate video, because I don't want to make these videos too long and I don't want to wait forever to post them either, especially for something like this. So I need to try to get them up as quickly as possible. Luckily, tonight's video is only going to be about like a minute long, so it'll be a quickie for you guys, but it was just a video I made for fun. But yeah, that's not good. I don't know. To me, it's not good, but see, and the thing too is that the neighbors here, they got I don't know what the hell they are. I don't know if it's chickens, like a couple of chickens, and then the other pen that they have, it looks like they have like a duck or something. I don't know what the hell it is. And they're in cages. Well, it doesn't matter if they're in a cage. A bear can easily rip those cages apart. So we when we saw that bear wandering through her yard, or their yard, I guess I should say, Mother called the woman that lives there, or I guess, or the wife, whatever, because we have her phone number from last year. So we called her and said, "Hey, there's a freaking bear in your yard. You might want to keep an eye on your animals." And this was at like 11 something at night, you know. They were still up because they had their lights on and the TV was still going. I know that the kid was probably in bed sleeping. So obviously the kid's got school. Should be getting out of school here pretty quick though. So, but then I would say probably a few minutes later, well then I think the husband or whoever, he was actually walking around a little bit with a freaking flashlight, which is kind of the not smart thing to do. Like, I understand that you want to make sure that he's not even on your property. I know you want to check up on your animals, but I think that's why they have them there in that corner, because you can just literally go right in their little porch and then just look through the window, or that, I think it's actually a sliding door. You can just peek through it and then you know if your animals are alright. As far as I know, they don't have any security cameras up, which they should. Especially if you're going to have animals, I think you should have a security camera up. You don't need a 16-channel camera system like mine. And what I mean by 16 channels is obviously it can have a total of 16 cameras hooked up to it. I only have 9 at the moment. So, plan on putting up one more, but I don't know if I'll get around to it this year or not. I got to order some more cabling, but I want to put at least up one more, and then I'll be a little more comfortable, I guess. Now, what was so? This was really, really, and I guess I'm going to cuss here. This was really fucked up. Because let's see, that bear came out, probably 11:30ish, somewhere around that ballpark. You can see it in the footage, the exact time and the date when he was out wandering around. Around 9 o'clock, me and Mother went for a walk. And we try to go for walks as, well, depending on the weather. If the weather is in our favor, well, then we'll go for a walker. Up and down Main Street here. We'll go a couple times. Because we gotta, burn off this winter fat now, and I gotta get my legs back to working again. Because when you're not, when you're in the winter, you're not doing as much as you would in the summertime. So, you tend to get a little stiff after sitting around all winter. So, and plus I need to get strength back in my knees too. My knees haven't been right for quite a few years, but then since we started walking a little bit more, I can feel that my knees are getting a little bit stronger now, and they're not hurting as much as they used to. So it is paying off to walk, but when you have such dick freaking weather, what do you do? You can't walk in it. So the thing is, we were walking up and down Main Street here, and this bear could have been anywhere from 5 feet away from us, to 1,000 feet away. We don't even know where the fuck it was. We don't know if it was in... we don't know if it was in those woods, or if it was in the ones in front of the neighbor's house. Another thing is that it could be living out in the woods to the south of town, because those technically would be the closest woods to the town, besides those, but those are actually in town. And then the other second closest set of trees would be ours, in our hayfield. I don't know if he's been in that field or not, because I haven't checked those cameras yet. And it's not going to do really any good to check the ones out in the trees, because the night vision doesn't work anyway at night. It's complete shit. So, but the one in the yard, the one that's in the yard there, that one would probably pick him up if he happened to be wandering on the road down there. But that's it. So, get out of here, cat. So, but I don't know. That freaking worm disappeared. But yeah. So, and I guess somebody has been telling the neighbor here that, hey, be on the lookout. There's a bear wandering around. So something's telling me that this bear is wandering around in town further in than what I'm even seeing. Because obviously I can only see so far with these cameras. So, I would actually wouldn't mind getting some of those. I don't know if I can buy them or if the company has to put them up or what. But it would be nice to get some Earth cameras from a company called EarthCam. And there really should be one here in town. I think it should just be right on Main Street somewhere. And at least then that would give me a chance to actually see further in town to see what's going on, for animal-wise. But, the problem is that those are all homes and people may not want to be spied on all the time, right? Because, if it was a business street, if it was all mostly businesses, well, then it would be a different story. But since they're all homes, people may not want that. So, but there's not much more I can do, obviously. So, but the other thing I was going to say is that would have been, I think, the day prior, or the night prior, and I got this on camera too. It's going to be kind of hard to see it, but you're going to just have to, put your glasses on. And the bear, the previous night, the night before, was actually in, can't see it, I guess, but the school here, right here, they have a fence around their property. And I don't know, I don't know if that's code now or something, but they have to have a fence around their school. So they put a fence around it, and sure as freaking shit, the goddamn bear was on this east side, inside the fence. And I think he was trying to find a way out, but he couldn't really find one. And then he must have found a way over it or around it or something. But then he, again, wandered into the neighbor's yard. So he's scoping out the neighbors here. Because the neighbors have animals. But then so does everybody else in town. I know further downtown, there's people there. There's actually two sets of people that have goats. The blue house next to our place, they have literally every kind of animal. The guy, except the only thing he doesn't have is cows, but he's got literally everything else. So that's a hot spot. And then we have cattle. We don't have small game animals anymore or anything like that. It's just all strictly cattle now. The one chicken that we did have, she died last winter, so that's done and over with now. And plus she's too old for that now, so we're not really doing that anymore. We're just mostly focusing on the cattle side of stuff now. So, but yeah. And this is what's so stupid is that on not Main Street, but the road, the farm road, we do have a pole light down there. There actually needs to be more. But there's one close to her place, so, obviously that's because there's a house there. But they don't have any, like private pole lights. See, like I do. I have a pole light in my backyard. I don't know if they're considered private or not, because obviously I pay for this. So maybe it's not private. See right there? There's the light. So that's my own private pole light. So I have light in my backyard. When I first bought the place, it didn't have that. Well, I had one put in because it's only $7 a month to have a freaking pole light in your backyard. Makes me feel more comfortable. And now with, security cameras, I can see even more. So the problem is we don't have any at the farm. There used to be some at the farm, but my grandma's had all of them disconnected because she didn't want to pay the $7 per light, which I think is ridiculous. But I know that's the first thing I'm doing when I take over that fucking farm is all the pole lights are going right back up. There used to be one in the trailer house driveway where the grain truck sits. There used to be one on that pole. That was turned off. And then there was one at the old house. When we moved out, we moved over here, she had that shut off. which is a stupid thing to do because you don't know what the fuck is wandering through your yard. And what's so stupider yet is that my uncle, he goes out even at dark, you know, to have a cigarette and to check up on the cows. All he's got is a fucking headlamp, you know, and I don't even know if he even scans around to make sure there's nothing around. Well, now you kind of have to. I don't know if he's doing it or not, but I wouldn't be caught dead walking around with just a freaking headlamp and then just keep on walking. Like, I'd be, you know, constantly freaking looking around. So, but I know that, like I said, last night there, the neighbor, he was walking around. Could have been the wife too, I don't know. Walking around with a fucking flashlight looking. Flashlight was actually pretty damn bright too. I need to get me one of those again. I don't have a bright flashlight. My last one was 1900 lumens. That was from police security, and it finally shit the bed. So, but now I see that Harbor Freight has one that's 10 times brighter. I think it was like, I don't know, 2,500, maybe even 3,000 lumens, and I think they only wanted like $70 for the freaking thing. And it's got decent reviews, so, you know, why not jump on it? So, because, you know, I don't have all I have now for freaking lights are my headlamp. I have 2 headlamps, but one's in the Blazer. I have 1 flashlight, but again, that's also in the Blazer. And I have a couple of little, I mean, you can use them as a handheld flashlight, but they actually were designed for a bike. You know, a bicycle. They're bicycle lights. And I originally had them on my John Deere to light up the side of my mower decks because I was always mowing at night. I don't do that so much now, but back in the day I used to do that. And you couldn't see the edges of the mower deck, so then I bought these stupid cheap things, and I think they were like a Craftsman brand or whatever. Stuck them on there, and they actually worked. But then the mounts broke. So then I've just been using them as like an ordinary flashlight. But the problem is too is that they don't really so much focus light in like a beam. It's more like a floodlight, which again, obviously that you would want that, using it as like a headlight. But most flashlights, especially the one I'm looking at, it's adjustable. So you can go from a flood to a beam. Beam would obviously be your longest distance. So if you really needed to see stuff from far away, you can do it. But then if you need to light up like an area around you, well then you can put it in the flood mode. And then there you go. So, but yeah, I need to get another one of those. It's kind of hard to see anything, especially when you have to, you know, peer over into your neighbor's yard to make sure there's not a bear wandering around, you know. So, but, and another thing too is that last night, I don't know what the frick was going on. I've never had this problem before. Not this pine tree, but the tree next to it, the other pine tree. Mind you, this was at 12:30 at night, so midnight, a little after midnight. Those freaking, there's birds sleeping in that tree, obviously, and they were singing, they were hollering at midnight. So I don't know, could have been one of my cats, you know, fucking around up in that tree and scaring them, or it could have been maybe, I think I have it on camera too, I don't know. I didn't play that footage back yet, but I did record some of it, so if I did, I'll splice it in here. Maybe you can hear him singing. But if you can't, well, you can't. But The other thing I was thinking too, that maybe that they could sense the bear was around. So they woke up and they could smell it or sense it or whatever the frick it is. I don't know. And they started hollering, trying to put out warning signals, I guess. I don't know. Normally we don't hear birds singing at night. I've never heard a bird sing at night. So something was off there. They must have sensed some danger or something. I don't know. So, but that's what's going on. So yeah, I think that freaking bear's. I mean, I don't know. He might be scoping out the town, seeing if it's maybe going to be worth staying here. Which, I mean, obviously people have all these damn animals running around, or they have animals in their yard. You know, the neighbors here, they got ducks and chickens. Other people have goats. This guy has literally everything. You know, free meal. But I know that the guy in the blue house next to the farm, he's got cameras up. He's got cameras all over that garage. And I think he's got some that watch his animals too. So I guess if something steals his animals, then he'll know what it is. No, buddy, one of these days you're going to find a bear on one of your cameras, because I've seen it like 3 times now. First time was over there. Now, it's going to seem kind of backwards, though, but the first time was over there. Second time was coming out of this guy's yard, and then the third time would have been over there in the school, but actually it was the school first and then this guy's yard. Because I've been going through the footage now for the last couple of days, so it was actually the school second and then the neighbor's third, I guess. But I didn't see the one by the school because I was in bed. So, but I don't know. It's just ridiculous. It's getting to be insane. I know I talked to the neighbors last night, and she said that she was going to call the cops, but I don't know, because I did that too, and the cops said they can't do anything. They can't really do anything until the bear has started causing damage and is being a nuisance, which I think is ridiculous, but you fucking know that the bear is going to do damage. I mean, yeah, a bear can wander through town, and maybe he's just going to scope it out, and then he's going to F off. But technically, this would be what? 3 days now, maybe even a little bit more. I think I originally seen him, on the 13th? I think. So, 13th or the 14th there, and he's still hanging out. But the thing is that he only comes out at night. So, you know. But obviously it's going to take this bear, I mean, I don't know, it might take him more than a few days, obviously, to get a lay of the land, but if he's gonna, I don't know if he wanders through town all bloody night, or if it's just between like 10 p.m. to like 2 a.m. Maybe that's like his prime time. He wants to be out and about, and then after that he's back in bed. I don't know. I don't know what these damn animals do. So I'm not a bear expert. Don't want to be. I just want the fucker out of here. So, but I don't think the neighbors probably got very far with the cops either. So, but you have to complain. You have to call the cops and put in a complaint, because the more complaints that there are, then there's a higher chance that the cops are going to take this seriously, and you know, they might actually start looking into this a little bit more, and then from there they're going to have to call animal control or game wardens or whoever can deal with these big animals. Because I know that they have connections. I don't have those connections. And even if I did, they would probably tell me too, like, well, we got to hear it from your local police department and whatever. Well, the cops over here don't want to do anything until it's already been too late. I personally, I don't know. I feel like these cops wouldn't do a damn thing until somebody got killed. And I mean a person. And I'm more concerned. I mean, I know that the neighbors are going to be careful, but, you know, it's the kid that I'm worried about, because, you know, the kid might be excited to maybe go to school or something or whatever, you know, and she might forget to, hey, look out the windows before you go just running out your freaking door and hopping in the car. Because that's the last thing you need is a little child becoming a bear's dinner, you know. That ain't fucking cool. And I don't think the family would be all that tickled about it, hearing that their daughter got eaten alive by a stinking bear. All because the cops wouldn't call animal control and have the bear removed. But then even if the game wardens or animal control, whatever the frick it is, I don't know if they would do anything right away. They might want to put up gaming cameras and watch his movements and see what he's doing. You know, I don't know. Like, this is all going to just take time, but the more you just wank off to this and just ignore it, you know, you're getting closer to this actually becoming a real freaking problem. So, and then Mother said too, when it was on the road there, when it come out of the neighbor's yard, she happened to just be opening the front door to let one of the cats out, and that one door that goes into the garage, you know, the man door that you walk through, it's been wonky, it's never been right, but the bottom of it scrapes on the concrete, so it's actually extremely loud, especially when it's calm out like this. You could probably hear that throughout the whole entire damn town. So the door was scraping along the concrete. I need to actually take the door off the hinges and, I don't know, stand in the freaking door or the bottom of the door or something. I've tried to adjust it, but there's just only so much you can do to it. The door's not truly, I don't know if it's not the door's not true or if the freaking framing is not true. One of them is off. There's even a big gap at the stinking top, so what good that fucking does you. But she said that when she opened the door, let the cat out, she poked her head out just to see if there's any other cats that wanted to come in. And then all of a sudden she noticed this big bear on the road, and the bear was looking at her. But she said but it didn't run or anything. Well, you probably weren't close enough to it to make it run. So, but I don't know. But you can see it on the cameras that it did look back at her. So I would be, yeah. I'd be shitting my pants. Just like her, I was shitting my pants too. We actually did see it at the same time. So she's running into the house, screaming bloody murder, and I'm looking at the camera, and I'm grabbing my phone, getting ready, and I'm cussing and, you know, all this other shit, right? It's just like, yeah, we both saw it at the same time, so. But this, as of right now, has been the closest it's been to my house. I don't know if it's been through my backyard or not yet, because I still have one more camera that I have to go through, and that actually takes a while. So I'm probably going to do that later, because my eyes are burning right now because I've been staring at it since 10 o'clock in the morning. I want a break. But if I do find anything interesting, I will either insert it into this video or it'll be in another video then. But for now, yeah, I don't know what that bear's plans are. If he is going to stay here, if it's already been here for a few days, I don't, you know, it might just stay here. So, well, here comes a helicopter. I guess they're looking for aliens. So, but I'm trying to see where it's at. Sounds like it's over the farm, but more towards the west. Somewhere in that direction. Must be looking for aliens again. They were out the other day too, looking for stuff. Mostly over here. You can tell that they kept circling too, because you could just tell by how loud it was getting when they would make turns. So now it sounds like it went straight west. So now it's probably, sounds like it's circling now. It's not, oh yeah, there he is. I don't know if he's circling, he's not really over the farm, no. I think he's more over on the North Dakota side, just kind of northwest of their racetrack. Yeah, he's circling again. So there must be aliens out that way. Yeah. When you hear that loud thump, that's him turning. That's what I was hearing over here. So he's circling there now. Yeah. He might be maybe testing some equipment too. I don't know. Yeah, he's turning again. Yeah, he turned again. That's interesting. He's doing the same thing over here as he was over there. So either he's testing something, like maybe some new equipment that they got, or there is aliens actually out right now. Listen for the thump. Ooh, he got closer. Oh, he's coming over the... He's coming over the farm now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's over the farm right now. There he is. Yeah, he's over the farm. He's way up there though. Maybe they're trying to find the bear? I don't know. I fucking doubt it, but... Yeah, see, there he is. He's turning right there. Now you can't see him anyway. Fucking camera doesn't know how to focus. But yeah, that was him alright. And yes, I'm constantly looking over my shoulder because I don't know where that fucking bear is at. He's probably sleeping now, but I don't know that. Now with that fucking chopper flying around, it's gonna wake the freaking bear up, and then the bear's gonna wander over here. Yeah, he circled back around again. So there must be aliens or something over yonder. I suppose somebody called in reporting aliens. Why even bother? I don't know, because they're just going to get $1 million home in a Ferrari anyway. Even though they live here, they crossed the border illegally. And I like those. I fucking love those commercials that I'm getting on TV right now about these people that want to run for like Congress or whatever the fuck it is, and they want to build the wall and support Trump in building the wall and whatever. It's freaking hilarious. And then they have to show, well, it's a girl that's running, but she's married. So the husband, as part of the commercial now, the husband was loading up cinder blocks in the back of his pickup. Okay? He's coming back over again. He's turning. I don't know if this is testing, like, you know, exercising, or if they literally are did find somebody. I'd have to flip my camera around. You guys would have a fighting chance of seeing stuff, but somewhere right here, he's turning. Oh yeah, there he is. He's circling. So they're looking for somebody. But anyways, like I was saying, they her husband was loading cinder blocks in the back of his pickup, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to build a wall." With what? 5 cinder blocks that you have in the back of your pickup truck? I mean, I guess it's you know, for looks, but it's still a ridiculous thing to say. We'll see how many illegals you stop with those 5 cinder blocks you got in the back of your pickup. Good luck with that one. Yeah, there he goes, just circling. There must be something going on over there again. Or they're testing their equipment, but I think they were testing their equipment about a month ago, or 2 months ago. They kept flying over the freaking house, and they were doing that for hours. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. I don't know if he's going to fly over the house. Kind of like to get some of that on camera for you guys, but he just kind of keeps circling over there. Either they're looking for aliens or what. So, I don't know. So he's making a turn again. Give you guys somewhat of a fighting chance, I guess, to see something. He's over the farm right now. Where the hell are you? There he is. There he is. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but yeah, he's just circling at this point. So either like I said, they're looking for aliens. They found aliens, or maybe they got a bear over there too. I don't know, but I don't know if the Border Patrol has anything to do with bears. So maybe to help spot them, I don't know. But I don't know, or it could just be an exercise thing that they're doing too. I have no freaking clue what they're doing. So, because we don't ever get anything in the mail about that. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, I guess I'm gonna take off. I didn't want this video to end up too long, but it freaking did anyway. So, but yeah. So our lovely bear is still hanging out here in town. So, hopefully, he will leave and not kill somebody in the process, or, well, either that or he leaves on his own, right? Whoa, hello, coloring. Coloring is fantastic. Where's my doohickey? Come on, give me my, there we go. Alright, so, anyway, guys, I guess I'm going to take off, so I guess, yeah, have a good day and stuff, so yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.